Biden asks Republicans to shun MAGA in November, vote Democrat. Rockville, Maryland. U.S. President Joe Biden had harsh phrases to describe Trump-led Republicans on Thursday, as he held his first political rally in the run-up to November elections, accusing the institution of embracing violence and hatred, and pronouncing they edged towards semi-fascism at an earlier fundraising stop. Biden, kicking off a coast-to-coast excursion, is seeking to lend his assist to Democratic applicants and save you the ones Republicans from taking manipulative Congress by means of touting the pointy variations among the two predominant U.S. parties, and calling on independent and Republican voters for assist. It's no longer hyperbole. Now you need to vote to literally keep democracy again, Biden advised an above-capacity crowd of several thousand at a Democratic National Committee occasion at Richard Bernard Law Montgomery High School in a Maryland suburb of Washington. America must choose. You must pick out whether our United States of America will flow ahead or backward, he stated. Trump and the extreme MAGA Republicans have made their choice to head backwards, complete of anger, violence, hate and department, he said, warning they refuse to simply accept the will of the humans. Since the January 6, 2021, assaults at the U.S. Capitol, a few Donald Trump supporters have repeated his lie that the 2020 election changed into stolen and threatened election workers. In Maryland's 1st Viscount Montgomery of Alamane County, in which more than 78% of voters selected Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris in 2020, Biden the level to ask Democrats, independents and mainstream Republicans to sign up for Together to Decide to the Future. Before the rally, Biden met Democratic donors for a $1 million festivity fundraiser outside in a leafy community north of Washington. Strolling with a handheld mic, Biden distinctive the tumult facing America and the world from climate change. He spoke approximately financial upheaval and the future of China and became strongly important of the direction of the Republican Party. We're seeing now either the start or the loss of life knell of an excessive MAGA agenda, Biden said, relating to former President Donald Trump's Make America Great Again slogan. It's now not just Trump. It's nearly semi-fascism, he mentioned. Biden agenda on the line. Republicans are hoping to journey voter discontent with inflation, questions on Biden's rules and cultural resentment from its majority white base to victory in November, and that they have records on their facet. The birthday party that controls the White House commonly loses seats in Congress in a brand new president's first midterm elections, and political analysts are expecting Republicans have a solid hazard of taking manipulate of the House of Representatives and probable the Senate. Democrats maintain solely a thin majority within the House, while the Senate is frivolously divided, with the vice chairman's tie-breaking power giving Democrats control. Republican manipulate of one or each chambers ought to thwart Biden's legislative agenda for the second one-half of his four-year term. Heavy losses could also intensify questions on whether Biden have to run for re-election in 2024 or surrender to a younger technology. But Biden and his group are an increasing number of hopeful that a string of new legislative successes, and citizens' outrage at the Supreme Court's overturning of the 1973 ruling that identified ladies' constitutional right to abortion, will generate robust turnout amongst Democrats. The announcement this week that Biden could use an executive order to relieve scholar loan debt caused GOP legislators and activists to criticize it as a handout. But on Thursday, the White House mentioned on Twitter NYSE, TWTR, that Every had benefited from a great deal large debt cancellations under the COVID pandemic PPP mortgage application. The rally in Maryland become promoted with the aid of agencies such as Ladies' Fitness Provider Planned Parenthood and anti-gun violence activists Moms Demand, as Democrats lean on a new gun safety law and Republican-backed abortion bans to improve their midterm possibilities. Democrats need Biden's experience to boost the president's poor poll numbers and draw interest to his achievements. But a few applicants for Congress fear that campaigning with Biden will harm them in the November 8 election. Biden, whose trendy approval rating is 41%, is polling lower than maximum, if no longer all, Democratic applicants in aggressive races, regularly with the aid of double digits, Democratic pollsters stated.